Hello. That'll work. Anyway. Well. So. The BOXER come out a while back. Well, just recently got released. Well, you can actually buy the damn thing. Anyway. I didn't plan on getting a radio. I didn't really give a fuck, honestly. Well, I just cussed, not that I'm monetized or anything. Oh. But, see, I'm not never was a radio slut, or radio snob, or whatever you want to call it. Never gave a shit, really, about radio. As long as it got me in the air and I could, fucking control my aircraft, that's all I really cared about. Well, I am so the opposite that I used a fly sky radio. I flew a fly sky radio for the first year and a half. I flew FPV. And this was my first one. And when I wanted to I added crossfire to this, believe it or not. Punched it right in to the PPM. I actually flew PPM for like a year, dude. It was horrible. Actually, I didn't notice if it was horrible or not, because I wasn't doing no flippy floppies or any crazy flying. I was just really just in the hobby for the hobby. Whatever. And then this one acted up a little bit. It just got a little messed up. So I got another one and I put OpenTX on it. It actually still has OpenTX on it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably not. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so then I put crossfire. I had Express LRS on it. You can only run it at 400 baud, 400,000 baud. But it did it. It worked. Whatever. And then when I got into about a little over a year ago, I wanted a radio that I could get Hall effect gimbals. Well, I ended up getting this radio like an idiot. I assumed all FR Sky radios had Hall effect gimbals. I just assumed that for some fucking reason. So I ordered this radio. It was a nice radio. Well, I learned when I ordered it, I learned while I was waiting on it that it had potentiometer gimbals. So I was like, whatever, dude. It was only 89 bucks. So I got it, and I knew I could upgrade the gimbals. Well, I upgraded the gimbals to the Hall sensor gimbals. This has been a really good radio. I'm not even sure I'm about to compare with my new radio. My new radio is in that box back there. I haven't even opened it yet. It's been sitting in the box. It wasn't until the BOXER come out and all this craze was going on and everybody's talking about the form factor, I started researching another radio. I figured it was time. And I'm kind of taking my style serious. I've actually been taking FPV a little serious since last summer. Since middle of last summer, I started taking it a little serious. I've been into this since 2020, into this. And the first year and a half, it was just a hobby. It was something I did in my spare time. Now I'm getting more and more immersed into it. It's FPV, it's what it does, what are you gonna do? But, so, watching everybody it was just kind of funny. It was Mads Tech's review of this radio, the BOXER. It was his review of it that kind of sent me over the edge. How he was defending Radio Master for not copying the MAMBO, and I'm like, damn, the MAMBO must be a hell of a radio for a company to copy the fucking radio, and blah, 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 and I'm going on and on. Well, in my mind, in my head. And I start looking into it, and I'm like, all right, the pros and cons. What I don't like about, I have Express LRS right on this. I have the Hoppy model, Pro, whatever, and I have it on all my quads, both my Freestyle and my other quad. I like it. I haven't had a problem with it yet. So this comes with Express LRS built in. You can get up to 1 watt, whatnot. And then I looked into MAMBO too. Mr. Steele applies to MAMBO. He swears by it. I watched his honest review, whatever. But when I would watch other people's, when they would put out like a review, or to see which is better, Tracer or Express LRS, they would pair with, or they would put them up against each other, but they would have fucking no telemetry on Express LRS. Of course it's going to get better fucking latency, but they would have telemetry on fucking Tracer, and like I can never get a straight, because there's a lot of bias out there, and that started irritating me a little bit. There is a lot of bias with association. I think that's what they call that. And that aggravates the shit out of me. It really, really does. So I don't watch the news. I don't do any of that stuff because I can think for myself. I don't need somebody telling me what to do or how to think or what the fuck. So I get things and I will figure shit out. I will figure out what's good for me. So with that said, I bought a radio. It took me a week of every day. I just completely battled with what I was going to get. So here's what I'm going to do. Just play some random videos in the background for the hell of it. Anyway, so yeah, I checked out the BOXER, whatnot. The thing is about the BOXER, I don't really like these large, these round. I don't know. I don't really like that look, honestly. I really don't. It's kind of one of the things I liked about the MAMBO was that square look. I don't know why. Just kind of like that. And I do have large full-size gimbals on my radio now, so I kind of have that same throw factor or whatever. But it's got that same form factor everybody's talking about. Like, what I was curious about, are these jog wheels like a CNC or, I don't know, not sure. Guess we'll all find out sometime. But yeah, I mean, I went back and forth, like I said. The MAMBO, on the other hand, what I kind of, okay, I looked at everyone that had a MAMBO that is kind of a big shot, or kind of got their, their foot in the door in FPV. And I tried to analyze how they, how they portrayed the radio. The thing about the MAMBO, see, they have the TBS MAMBO, then they have the Ethics MAMBO. The Ethics MAMBO is the same damn radio. You just get a stand, and you get a fucking, it's like a different shade of, it's like a gray or whatever, and I don't know, and you get a neck strap, which I already have a neck strap. And these side grips are a little different. But if I was going to get this, if I was going to get the MAMBO, I would definitely, I'd want to get that clear nostalgia case. So I wouldn't buy an Ethics. I would buy the regular TBS MAMBO, buy this, and then buy the stand, if the stand is available. I'm sure it is. So, only because that's the best way to have the radio, really. I mean, that's the way I would get it. I mean, look at that. That looks cool as fuck. I do like that. But I heard these fucking switches are like, they're welded, or yeah, welded, soldered straight to the board. So if you break one, you gotta, you know, watch your shit. So, yeah. Anyway. Well, here's what we're gonna do. There we go. All right. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to start some tunes. Oh, yeah. I need to see something. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Anyway, here's what we're gonna do. Okay. My bad. My bad, my bad. Okay. Now. All right. Let's see what's in this box. All right. Here we go. Moment of truth. Yes. All right. Now, I went with the MAMBO mainly because it's tested. It's been around, man. It's been around now for 2 years, whatever, year and a half. And I've been wanting to try Tracer, well, for a long time, actually. Now, let's see if this feels. Sorry to disappoint anyone out there. Oh, shit. There she is. And I got the clear case. And I'm going to do this now. It's going to be pretty cool. Yep. I was trying to get an angle here. It's not too far off, man. It's just slightly taller, really. I was always curious of what the size difference was between my X9 Lite and the MAMBO, and it's not too fucking far off. Not too far off at all. Yeah. This has been a good fucking radio though. A lot of people talk shit on it, but it's actually been a really good radio. But on top of this, I got the case and I got the stand. So I got, you know, like I said, why buy an Ethics Mambo, pay $189 if I was going to put a clear case on it? It ain't really an Ethics Mambo anymore. The only difference would be the side grips have more of a grip to them, but I don't really care about that. I'm not gonna lose sleep over that. But hey, let's tear into this bad lad, huh? Oh, and next week I will be doing the CNC gimbals. That's another reason I went with this. Well, I know you can get CNC for the BOXER too, but I hear so much good shit about these gimbals, dude. Like everyone that flies one of these radios or tried one of these radios say these gimbals are like amazing. They like the throw, they like everything about them. So you can't argue that. I mean, this radio apparently is such a good fucking radio that Radio Master had to fucking copy it. I mean, that's another thing that sold me on it. It was a lot of people's reactions to the BOXER and talking about the MAMBO that kind of made me go for the MAMBO. It's kind of hard to explain, but whatever. Anyway, let's tear into this. Oh, another thing I got. Check this out. I don't know if this is too loud. I hope it ain't too loud. Anyway, I got this gig here. Now, you're supposed to 3D print yourself a module for this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a rig job on it. I'm going to push that in there. I'm going to punch a hole in this. I'm going to mount this in there, and then, because I want my Express LRS for my other rigs. I do have a tracer receiver because I am going to try tracer out. I want to put tracer on one of my rigs. It's actually going to be the Apex I will build today. So, yeah. Well, perfect. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the discussion on these gimbals only pulling 250 hertz. So it's relatively pointless for me to run Express LRS at 1000 hertz because it ain't gonna make a difference. But here's the thing. Tracer gets between 3 to 6 milliseconds. That's what they're claiming. I mean, whatever. The thing is, at 250 hertz, that could be, if they want to go up in there, they go up. That's up to fucking TBS, okay? But people are swearing by this tracer link. And I'm not a long range guy, so I'm not talking about any of that. So I can care less about long range. As long as I can do my normal proximity freestyle, it's all I really give a fuck about. And get like average penetration. And I've literally sat and watched a lot of Mr. Steele's videos to sit there and study. I sat there and would study like where he was flying, what he was doing, and I was actually pretty impressed with it. Like I made sure I like focused on where he was and what he was doing. And he was going places that, hell, I wouldn't probably even go with what I got. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I guess we'll all see together. If you follow my channel, that's another thing. Hit like and subscribe, whatever. Check it out. I mean, I'm just, like I said, I'm in the corner of the web here, doing this shit once a week, live streaming it up. So, yeah. Hey, you were wrong, man, Doc Squid. I thought it was funny. I almost went for the fucking BOXER. I almost did it. I almost pulled the trigger. And I watched, it was that night I was watching a few more reviews and a few more, just people with the radio in general. And I got sold on it. I've noticed another thing. People that usually go to Tracer stay with Tracer. I mean, they stick with it. So it ain't like, you know. Yeah, I mean, it was a really tough decision. It was super fucking tough, dude. Like, yeah. Like a week straight, like every night, just like, I'd get off work and I would just go straight and just start watching YouTube videos and just analyzing and just, yeah. And like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of material out there with people with experience with the BOXER. BOXER's so fresh. That's one other reason I went with the MAMBO, because there's so much of it out there because it's been around a couple years, you know. And Radio Master, don't get me wrong, are a hell of a company, you know. I mean, they make hella radios. I wasn't putting them down or anything. What am I doing? Missing a fucking screw here or what? Is there like a clip I'm missing? Just seems to pop open, right? Ah, there we go. I know you gotta be real easy. Right, yeah. Oh wait, no you don't. That's when you take the board off, you gotta be real easy. Alright, so I thought about mixing this, keeping the black back and doing the clear front. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna do the whole thing clear. I do need those rubber pieces. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm using tracer for sure, man, dogs. That's another thing. The gimbal throw. Like, I shorten the gimbals on my other radio for the shortest I can get it. Like, I look at that, the freaking. I made sure I put these on there so I can put these as short as I could because I wanted the shortest throw I can get because I want to go low and fast and quick. I want to be able to, you know. I wasn't always like it. I used to be just like to cruise, but this past summer I started to get obsessed with going really fast and precision and shit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's see here. I like how they labeled everything here. That's pretty fucking sweet. I'm guessing that is a BAM. I need to get my well, I had a magnetic tray. I don't know what the hell I did with it. So, just have to keep track of this shit, huh? Oh, you know what else I fucking forgot? Give me 1 second. I could see good enough. Fuck it. That thing's just a pain in the ass. All right. Should probably, yeah. Grab my radio bag. Oh, duh. Huh. All right. I am changing the springs. They give you the spring option. I like my shit loose, so. There's a little fucking Allen with it. I don't have the two for the gimbal, yeah, MAMBO gimbal. For the gimbal, or fuck, the switch thingamajigabobs, but I think I have something close to that that might work. No, maybe not. Let's see here. I should have thought that one through, huh, guys? Yes, sir. Alright. I will figure this shit out. You know, they really should have given you that fucking tool. Honestly, they should give it with it. I'm guessing these fuckers are on there pretty good, maybe. Yeah. Well, that's fucking... That was real smart. I don't believe I didn't think of that. I usually think of fucking everything. Son of a bitch. Well, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a well, I was gonna try to stick one on each side. I can't believe I didn't think of that. And you know how many fucking installs I've watched? Unfucking believable. Oh man, these fuckers are on there. You gotta be kidding me. Wow, that was so fucking stupid. Alrighty. Wow, that was fucking stupid. Fuck. Alright. Don't believe I did that. Oh, you know what? I have a sharp ass pair of needle nose somewhere. Like a nice tiny pair that will get right in there. Just I gotta remember what I did with them. I probably won't be able to find it because I'm looking for it. That's what'll happen. They'll fucking work too. They will fucking work. For fucking sure. Fucking work. I just fucking had them the other day. There's a pair. There's a set, but no, these aren't the ones I'm looking for. These ones are small, but the other pair are fucking smaller. They're fucking perfect. I'll even try these ones. As long as I can get them started. Alright, I'm getting them started. Perfect. Alright. Well, that got dark for a second. Once I get them started, make sure I get them all loose. Then, sorry, I'm probably rubbing against that fucking microphone. Alright, now I can sit here and fuck with them with my little thingy. Perfect. Ah. Fucking A, man. Hey, man, Docs, man. Nice flying, by the way. I was checking your shit out the other day. You progress every time I watch one of your videos. This is still gonna be a bitch to get back on, but actually, I'm literally gonna order that fucking tool, like, right now. Well, not right this second, but a little shortly. Because I'm gonna get them on the best I can, and then I'm gonna tighten them down a little better. Yeah, it was. I didn't even see her bottom message here. Yeah, it's recessed as fuck, actually. This one here is giving me a hard time for some fucking reason. I'm probably gonna oil it up a little bit so it don't give me a hard time getting back on there. I can't believe I fucking forgot that tool. That was the dumbest shit ever. I don't know why I was doing that the whole time. On there. Until my son is home. I got a 16-month-old son. I'm a single father. Alrighty. There's all 4 of them. There's in there. Alrighty. to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Don't think I am. Alright. Looks like a little pickup truck. Alright. Oh yeah. There's that. And they make it to where you can pull it out there. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. So I would rather use that's how I'm gonna use the radio. Fuck it. So I'm gonna go out there on my cam footage, my hand cams. All right. See. Now, one thing I noticed, I'm very meticulous and I pay attention to detail. They give you an extra speaker, a new speaker. They give you a power button, another power button, which I wanted a black power button instead of the silver. I think the silver kind of looks, I don't know, just don't really like it. Yeah, and I do have to take my loop out of there. Here's another screen they give you. And this is whatchamacallit. Alright, there's a back battery. Same with your Bob. Alright. I might have to pop up a video about this shit. Only cause I can't remember. Oh shit. I know what I need to be doing. I need to be warming up a freaking soldering iron. I don't have to solder anything, but I have to melt some plastic and it requires a soldering iron. Well, that, and I will be building a quad here shortly. But again, I might not have to solder too much. You know what? I need this over here, so. All right. All right. All right.